we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. For him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Murray from midfield. Hard throw, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
14. First down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 6.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it's going to be 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Williams. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th and goal.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Myers' kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work. At the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
At the Broncos' 10-yard line.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Third and less than a yard.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second down and goal. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Jason Myers.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line So it'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Chubb. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 38, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. They'll run with Chubb, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Melvin Ingram.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
The defense was almost too good on that play. It took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner. And he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to 2.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3rd and long.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A gain of 5 brings up
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude. By scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 8.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Count. It with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action. Now Mahomes lets it fly for Thielen. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
7-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads him into the end zone.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Murray to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. This is Freeman on first and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Check 26, check 26. 56 is mine. 56 is mine. Good try. Easy.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Now Chubb. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Good.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. Down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A give. This is Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus.
A 27-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 20.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So into overtime and all the way to the end of overtime. They have a chance to win it. Couldn't convert on the field goal, and we end in the very rare tie.
Don't see it very often. We did discuss it as we began overtime that because it's a regular season game, we're going to play that last quarter. And if no one scores or however, if it finishes in a tie, that's it. But boy, how bad do you feel for him? The opportunity to win it with a field goal at the end, and it doesn't go through the pipes.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.